Why do people like to read explicit love scenes in books? Brian asked, settling down on the bench next to Ashley. Ashley chuckled softly, her eyes sparkling with amusement. That's a loaded question, she replied. There are many reasons why people enjoy reading steamy love scenes. For some, it's a form of escapism. They can live vicariously through the characters and experience intense passion without any real-life consequences. Brian nodded thoughtfully, absorbing her words. But what about those who are in relationships or have experienced love in real life? Ashley smiled knowingly. Even for them, reading explicit love scenes can be exciting and titillating. It allows them to relive their own experiences and emotions in a different way. Interesting, Brian mused, his curiosity piqued. What about you? Do you enjoy reading those types of scenes? Ashley's smile turned mischievous as she leaned closer to him. I must admit, I do enjoy a well-written love scene, she whispered, her breath warm against his ear. Brian's heart skipped a beat at her proximity, his senses suddenly heightened by the intimate conversation. He found himself leaning closer to her without even realizing it. But Ashley continued with a sly grin, pulling back slightly to meet his gaze. I also appreciate books that focus on emotional intimacy rather than just physical attraction. Brian felt a rush of admiration for Ashley's perspective and couldn't resist reaching for her hand on a bench. She didn't pull away, but instead squeezed his hand gently in response. I'm glad we share similar tastes in literature, he said earnestly. Me too, Ashley replied softly, her eyes locking with Brian's as they sat in comfortable silence for a few moments. Two members of our author gang, Lorraine Carey and Eva Bealby, offer novels for people who like to read steamy love scenes.